Hi all, welcome back to YouTube channel. Let's start rebooting work using Uipath. In today's session, we are going to discuss about Sunday RPA challenge, so which we are used to do on last week. So I hope each and everyone has been practiced. So some of you may get a solution, but some of you may be struggling. But if you are practicing it, so it will be like give a good knowledge and about the activities what you have to do on next and next. So if you're not attend solution also, it is pretty much good. So practice, so which is a key for success. You can keep on practicing, so one day you'll get the solution for this. So let me drive one by one step for this particular problem, so that you'll be aware about how to do this solutions. So our today problem is Flipkart data scraping process. So we are going to go to the Flipkart site and we have to enter the in type into which is pen drive, and then we have to click, and then so we'll be getting a more pen drive. So we have to extract each and every pen drive details along with the prices. So if the price is greater than 500, so we have to write it in a notepad. So that is the task which we had discussed on our last Sunday. So let me drive the solution for each and every steps, and we can optimize the solution, and you can reuse this, and you can find, so if you are lagging in some part and which part you are lagging for. So let me quickly jump back to the Uipath studio and start our studio solution. So already I have created a process which is RPA challenge series 1. So let's start our action. So our input will be like Flipkart page. Let's just copy this one first. So let's copy, go here, create a variable. So you can directly enter the like value over there, or you can create a variable. So anything will works here. So if you are going to use here, you can double quotes. Just close this. If you opened previously, okay. So perfect. So what we are going to do now? So we are going to launch our browser first. So to launch browser, what we needed? Open browser, which help you to launch browser. So you can launch browser in many ways, but so as of now, so you can do in this way. Whatever. So what are the browser you are going to use over here? So you can select Chrome if you need it. So on what browser which is convenient for you, you can go ahead and use this. Click on save. Okay. And so what you have to do on the next? So maximize. If the particular window is not maximized, you're going to maximize it. Okay. So once it is maximized and the URL is loaded, so what you're going to do? So you are going to type which is pendrive over there, and you can need to click on search. So let me run this. So from that we can start our next actions. Okay, it started running now. Soon Chrome page will be loaded and it will be open now. So but started processing. See, it has maximized now. Okay, so what we are going to do next? So we are going to type something here. We are going to search here. So drag a type into activity, which help you to type on the particular search box. Type into, and then what will be the next action you are going to perform? Click, right? So drag that as well, so that you can, on next step you can just highlight all that. Drag this. So what are you going to do? So you have to type into, so you are going to highlight over that, right? So just click here, indicate element, highlight in this particular box. Okay. So and then so what are you going to do? Click search, right? So just highlight over here. Okay. So what are you going to? So you have to cautious about the selector each and every time. So selector will help you to attain the your target element. So here I hope like now none of the like elements, so attributes which help me to find out the text box. So what I will be doing now, so I'll just go to the UI Explorer. So what UI Explorer has, it has multiple of selectors. So from there we can pick the selector which we needed. So as of now, I didn't found any selector which helped me to identify the particular type into box. So which is where we are going to type over there. Okay, so that's why just I loaded this. So here you can select what are the selector you needed. So as of now, only tag is enabled. So you can make name P and type, and then name also if you needed, you can make it. Okay. Let me click on validate. Okay, so once you click on validate, just click on save. Okay, so replicate the same. So the same actions will be for the click as well. So just check whether the selector is required, anything need to be added or not. So if you need it, then you can click on open UI Explorer so that you can find multiples of selectors. If you what actually you needed, you can go ahead and select on the particular selector. So Explorer is loaded. So if you need to add any other selectors apart from the tag which you have seen on the edit selector, you can directly go here and you can add over that. Okay. So as of now for this one, I don't need it of anything. So if you need, you can add the title over there. Okay. To make your selector, these are stuffs we are doing actually to make our selector which is readable. So what are you going to type here? Pen drive, right? Pen drive. You can type something which is pen drive. Okay. And then we are going to hit search, right? So let me do that action. Pen drive, sorry, typo, there is a typo. Sorry. Typing too much fast. So we have to enter it pen drive, and then what are you going to do? So we are going to return search. So you can like use space or anything. So but the Flipkart page intelligence will help you to identify the record element. So what the next action bot will do? It will click here, right? So this is the next action bot. What is going to perform? Okay. So let me run by the bot. Okay. So what the next action? So we can capture the next action. After that, we can directly go ahead and run once. So what are we going to do? So we are going to data scrapping, right? So we are going to scrap the entire data, correct? So what are we going to do now? So just going to highlight this one, okay? So and then so you can highlight any element. Okay, that is not an issue. It's going to highlight this one. So let's name it as pen drive. Okay, click on next. So I can capture, I have captured each and every pen drives now. So what actually then the second thing I need to do, so I need to capture the price as well, right? So and then pen drive price. Okay, so two things I need to capture. So model and then price. So click on extract the correlated data, which means related data. So click on only the price. Okay, and then you can highlight the next element of same price. So what actually I was doing, I was just highlighting the two similar elements for each and every attributes. Okay, if I was taking pendrive name, I was highlighting two similar two pendrive names, as well as if I was taking price, I was highlighting two price of the pendrives. Okay, so let me name it as price. Okay, so click on next. So it will help you to take all the prices now. Okay, so I got each and everything. Just click on finish. Okay, so it has about like 10 pages. So what I can do, you can click on yes and click on next to traverse the next page. For time being purpose, I will just make it as no. Okay, if you want to traverse the next page, you have to click yes and then you have to click on next, not 10. Okay, so next will keep you to roll to next pages. Okay, so what I will do next step, so I'll just make this particular variable as a global one. Just take this as global one. Okay, go here. What are the next action? So you are going to store this in Excel, right? So this is an Excel. So you can drag any activities which is Excel scope activities, Excel workbook activities. Let me try with the Excel workbook now. Okay, so it will be good thing. So if you are exploring on each and every aspects. So workbook, you can see something called as workbook, right? So where you are going to store these things. Okay, so I have created something called as input and output. Okay, folders, two folders. So what you can do here, output, just copy this particular path. Okay, output. Then what is this? Pen drive details dot xlx Excel, right? And the sheet name will be pen drive. Perfect. So and then so what is the next action? Extract data table. Okay, and then don't forget to add your headers over there. Just add the headers. Okay, so as of now, so we have done all the actions. So add header. So we have we will be going to type over there, click on search, extract the data, and then we'll be storing into the Excel. So till which step we have done? So we have done till these steps. Okay, only 2 steps are remaining for us. Okay, let me save this and let me run this. After that, we can do the fourth and fifth steps. Okay, let me save. If you open, just close it. Okay, and before that I just need to note one more thing. See, your Chrome page should be loaded, right? So once it is loaded, then only you have to type something. Okay, so if the Chrome page is not loaded, you should not type, because like once it is loaded only, it will take the inputs from the users. So what you can do, wait for ready. This wait for ready, what will it will before performing an action, wait for the target to be ready, which means we are going to load this Flipkart page, right? So until unless this Flipkart page is loaded, so it will wait for some time. So wait for ready, just make it complete and then save and then start running. Okay, let's see what it was doing now. So we have passed all the input elements and we have extracted data and then we have loaded it in an Excel. So let's wait for some time. So our Flipkart page will be loaded now. So once it is loaded, start do all the extractions now. Okay, the page is getting loaded. So it wait until the page get loaded. Okay, so you can see on top that loading screen which is in Flipkart, right? So it is loaded now. So it is typing for pen drive. So it will click on search now. It will start extracting all the data now. It has started extracting all the data. Yeah, it is done. I guess it is pretty much fast, right? So it is done all the extraction and is stored in the Excel as well. So what you can do, you can go to the Excel. Okay, so from here itself you can go to the Excel. So you can see something called as output, which are given, right? So just go here, click on pen drive detail. Yeah, so all the price has been extracted now, right? So all the price of the pen drives has been extracted from the Flipkart page. So you can see one more things here. See how we will be evaluating like a price. So we'll be knowing this is a price, correct? So this is a price, by seeing we can find out it. But bot will not be able to recognize. Why I was saying, so if it is just a number, so it will take it as a amount. So which means integer. Okay. So here you can see some symbols over there, right? So like it's a like rupees symbol, right? So so this symbol, what actually it will do, it will not make the bot to understand this is an integer. Okay, instead of that, it will like make the bot to understand it is a string, not an integer. So if this particular special character is not there, then it will be considered as an integer only for sure by default. But due to this, like it was not able to recognize that it was an integer. Okay, so what we can do, so you can do in two ways. Okay, you can do in two ways. Mm, so usually, like what will be do, you will be doing if condition. Okay, so we'll be comparing this price. Okay, for this price. So for each we have to iterate and then if condition. Okay, so we have to do. So what you have to do? So we have to eliminate this particular rupees symbol, correct? So if you have gone through our string manipulation video, so you'll be aware about how to eliminate this, how to trim those characters. So that's why I just put like I have put this suggestion also for you. So data scrapping. So which all be playlist will be helpful for the folks who are doing this exercise. So what you can do now, so first of all, let me drag a for each. Okay, let me drag a for each. Okay, so what is the data table? So like I will be not using the read range. Why? So since I already I have the data type which I wrote to the Excel, so I don't need to use the read line once again. Okay, so I have used the like extract data table in the in column. So what I'm going to do now, so I'm just going to apply the if condition. Okay, so before applying if condition, so we have to do some manipulation and calculation which is in string. Okay, so what we are going to do now, so let me drag an assign activity. Okay, let me drag an assign activity. So keep the variable as pen drive price. Okay, let's make it simple, pen drive price. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, so we are going to trim this. So we have to take off this particular special characters which is in the this particular column. Okay, so this rupee symbol. So what we are going to do now, so we are going to perform some string manipulation. So current row of, so it is current row, right? So you can see here current row, correct? So current row of double quotes to string. So which column you are going to do some operation? Price. So price. I hope till this you will be clear. So this extracted data table, it will be copied to this one. So current row of price to the to string. What it indicates? This indicates this entire column. Okay. So what are you going to perform? The string replace. Correct. So you are going to replace. So what are you going to do? So replace, open bracket. So what the string you are going to replace, and what are the new string and old string, both need to be mentioned over here. Okay. So which string need to be replaced? So this symbol need to be replaced. Correct. The symbol need to be replaced instead of what? So nothing. Okay. So you know, like you only just need to remove that particular special character. That's it, right? So what you can do now, click on OK. So what it will do, it will help you to remove this particular special character. Okay. So and then what you can do, so your data is ready now. So how data looks, so it will be, the special character will be removed now, right? So what you can do, you can drag a if condition. Okay. So what is our fourth statement now? Fetch the pendrive models, so which is greater than 500, correct? So this particular variable all has our all pendrive price, correct? So let's make it as pendrive price greater than 500. Okay, so now you may be wondering why still error is getting. So I just trimmed this, but still why? So how it looks like now? So let me take this particular value over there. Okay, so how actually the Excel data which you are reading over there, so then which is the number which you are reading over there, how it will take? So you can see the data type which is general, right? So general, so it is trying to the Uipath, but so what I was trying to consider this as string. Okay, not an integer. So during those phase, okay, you can clearly find out here. So why it is showing error? So you can see the error message. So sticked on the disallow, disallow the implicant convention string to double. Okay. So what I was saying, the particular variable, so which after the trim, so it is a string variable. So how to make it as integer? So you know that 500, so which you are directly used here is an integer, right? So what you can do, you have to convert the string, okay, into an integer. How? Cint. In previous session also we have said what mean by cin. It is a convert of int. Okay, so what are you doing? We are going to convert int of this particular string. That's it. Now the error may be gone. Okay, so what we are going to do now? So we are going to write all the pen drives, so in a text files, so which is greater than 500. So what I'm going to do, so I just going to make the append line. Okay, append line. So there may be something called as right line. Why Vignesh you are not using right line? So you may be having the questions, right? So why the right line, not like append line? So right line actually what it will do, it will replace. So you can see all the cells with sorry, you can see in right line file. So it will be like it will be replacing any existing value data in the file. So what actually it will do? So how this for loop will works each and every time? So it has some data, right? Each and every time it has some data. So what it will do? So it will each and every time it will replace. When you are using the right line, your first data will be replaced. What it means? So your first data will be replaced by second data, and second data will be replaced by third data. So likewise it will works. So if I using an like append line, so what actually it will do? So it will not replace. Instead of replace, it will append your lines. Okay, so what it states, just see the like, let me move the cursor over here. Okay, so at the specific time after the existing content. Okay, it will not replace after the existing content. So what you can do now, so you can just, what actually you needed, current true of double quotes to string. What actually I needed? Pen drive names, correct? So pen drive names. So where I need to write over there? So you have a path, right? So output path. You can write over there. So what I was doing, I was just segregating each and everything in a proper way. Like, so if something is output, so you can directly go that output folder, and you can get those stuffs. That's the thing. So make a double quotes. Okay, you can make the file name pendrive.txt. Okay, this is text file, correct? Save that. So if you are running now, so what actually to do? So to load the Flipkart page, type into pen drive. So click on search, extract the data, and it will write an Excel for our convenience to showcase what actually it has done. So and then so it will, we are just applying some calculations. Why we are just doing? So since there is a special character in this particular data, so we are just first like trialing that particular special characters. Once you are trialing, so what will be optimized? So we'll be getting only the data which is this. Okay, so even if you are reading the integer value from the Excel, okay, this is the thing which is reading the integer value from the Excel, we have to make it as scene, which means convert the particular string data into the integer data, and then we can make your arithmetic operation which is greater than 500, which we are doing. Once you are done, so we will get only the pen drives which is so if it is satisfy the condition only, then so it will come to this then part, correct? So only which satisfy the condition, those particular pen drive names will be wrote in this text files. Okay, so let me without making delay, let me save this and let me close this Excel file, and then let me close this Flipkart page as well. Then go here, just go to the project, so you can delete this file as well if you need it. Okay, so let me delete it. Let me delete it here itself. Just click on save, just start run. So you'll be getting two files now, right? So which is like Excel file which has each and every pen drives, and the notepad file which have only the pen drive names which has greater than 500 rupees, correct? So we'll let it wait for some time so that it started running. So it is maximizing the window. So it wait until the page get loaded. So once it gets loaded, so it will start typing into the type into box. Once it is typed, so it will start clicking. So wait for some times. So since the page is still loading, so it is waiting for the page to get loaded now. So once it is loaded, it will start typing now. So wait for a minute. Still page is loading. Let's wait for some time. So it page got loaded, so it started typing now. So since the Flipkart page is loading, so bot was taking like unusual time. So over this page is pretty much fast, so it will be doing the stack so much fast. So it is waiting. Yeah, it's type into. It will click on search now. It's click search. It started extracting now. So once it got started extracting, so it will do all the string manipulations, which is trimming, and then once it's trimmed, so it will be, so these actions which are seeing, which will be done on the background. So okay, so it has started doing all the operations now, I hope. So and then so it will segregate each and everything, and it will be wrote a notepad file. So the bot got loaded. It is done now. So let me refresh over here. Okay, we have two files now, which is pendrive details and pendrive txt. Let me load it real quick. Yep. So we have all the pendrive details over here. So okay. So we have to verify now. So for the first pendrive, which is greater than 500, so it is there, and the second one greater than 500, it's there. Third one should not be there. Then let's check for here. Third one is not there. Yep. So we have done. It is pretty much, so the seventh one, which is greater than 500, so it is there. Yep. So what actually it means? So we have accomplished our task. So we have done each and every steps. Okay. So we have covered each and every steps, and we have done our operation now. So what I can do, what I will suggest, you can just comment out this activity first, okay, so that you can see a difference what actually it was doing. So before like me, before you are running, so what I will suggest you, just don't do this first of all, this operation, okay, so that you can see operation. If you're not using this assignment initially, you'll get a wrong output, okay, you'll be getting a wrong output. So first of all, see this wrong output, so that you can feel the difference what actually it was using this as an activity, what the difference was actually it was happening, okay, and then you can display this as an activity, and then you can get your desired output, okay. So just do these changes so that it will be will be very much clear in this concept, so how it is working, so each and everything. I hope you like the video. Okay, like kindly like and share and subscribe me. Yeah, stay tuned for latest reboots. Have a good day. Bye. Happy learning.